Communication is key. I'm sure you've heard that multiple times, just like I have, but I never realized how important it was until I got into this classroom. Communication is something that can make or break our relationship, so it's really good that we have clear conversation and clear communication when we're talking to other people. So I asked my friend Hunter here ways that our communication works in our friendship, ways that I need to improve on, and things that he needs to improve on, and this is kind of some of the things we talked about. So we talked about, I asked him what my strengths were and what I can improve on, and he said that my strengths were that I'm very open and outspoken and honest. I definitely like to be honest with my friends because I like it when they're honest with me. And what I can improve on is be a little bit more focused and slow down. I'm sure I'm talking fast in this video as well, but I also tend to go off on little bunny trails when I'm talking with my friends, so I definitely need to work on that. The next thing I asked was different ways we communicated and what makes it difficult and easy when we communicate. So different ways we communicate is definitely in person for most of the time, but then we use FaceTime when we can't be in person. I like to see his voice and hear his voice because then I can't have any room for misunderstanding and the other way around, so it's really great that we can do that as well. I also use hand gestures. My friend called them my excited hands, so I'll use that to communicate with him as well. What makes it easy for us to communicate is we've been friends for a while, so we know each other's tics, how we work, and that's really good for us both. We have a lot of history, but we also have the same personality. We're definitely both very sassy people, and so we have the same sense of humor and get along. What makes it difficult for us is our work schedules. We definitely have opposite work schedules, so it's hard for us to be always communicating and on the same page when we are using totally different night shifts, day shifts, etc. He's also not an emotionally driven person, and I am, so that can make it hard when we feel like we're just like on the opposite wavelength as each other. Overall, it was really good to get to know what he thought about our communication and our relationship. I think we're both pretty good at communicating. We just have a little bit of things we could work on. I definitely know that I need to balance my emotions in the future, make sure that I am not overly sad or overly mad about something, and that I just communicate with my friends more about how I'm feeling, because then my emotions will be fine and I can get everything under control, but also being a little bit slower paced when I talk, because then that'll definitely help with the clear communication. So yeah, just remember that communication is key, and then the world would be a better place because we'll have good communication with our friends, and that'll strengthen our relationships.